5 domains. Irrespective of whichever class teacher you are, whether preschool, primary, middle, or the high school, you need to know about these 5 domains. We come to the first domain, language development. First domain is language development. What do you mean by, how do you develop language in a child? How do you develop language in a child? Communication, very good. Speaking more, very important. We have to understand, never ever forget these 4 skills. Please make a note of LSRW. L is for listening, S is for speaking, R is for reading, and W is for writing. It is sequential. If the child will not listen properly, child will not be able to speak properly. If the child will not listen and speak properly, child will not be able to read properly. If the child will not listen, speak and read properly, child will never be able to write. And it is sequential. What is the first expectation of the parent when the child is admitted in a preschool? My child is not writing. They fail to understand that that is sequential. And as teachers, we lay a lot of emphasis on these 2 skills. That is reading and writing. And what do we neglect? Listening and speaking. It is very important that as teachers, we should lay more emphasis and conduct activities in the class which will enhance and develop child's listening and speaking skills. Because if these 2 skills are taken care of, these 2 skills will automatically fall into place. So LSRW, even if I wake you at midnight and ask you which are the 4 basic skills for developing language in a child, you should be able to tell me it is LSRW. How do you develop language in a child? First thing which you teach them is letters. What do you teach them? So what is the sequential order of language development? You teach them letters first. After that, come on, I want the answers. You cannot sit quietly in my session. That's ruled out. Come on, tell me, what would be the next step? First we teach them letters, words, very good. Do we teach them words? We teach them letters. Second step is we teach them sounds which are associated with each letter. That is phonics. We give them phonological awareness. So first is letters. Second is phonics, that is sounds associated with each letter, because every letter has a sound. If we do not teach them phonics as the second step, learning letters would be of a waste, because it will be futile. It will be fruitful only if we teach them sounds which are associated with each letter. So first is letters, second is sounds associated with each letter, that is phonics. Third step is vocabulary or new words. We teach them vocabulary or new words. After that we teach them phrases. Then we teach them sentences, and then so on and so forth. So what is the sequential order? Letters, sounds, that is phonics, vocabulary or new words, phrases, sentences, and so on and so forth. That is language development. We go to the second domain, social development. So as teachers, we develop social skills of the children. What do you mean by socialization? Mingling with each other. Why we have to develop their social skills? Why we have to help them to mingle with each other? Let them come, study and go back. Why we have to develop social skills in them? Idea generation, so exchanging of ideas, very good. What else? Emotions, very good. Know each other, why? Very good, very good, very good. But why they should know each other? Why, how to behave? Excellent. Because we are social beings. We have to interact with the world around us. So we are developing them to interact with the world around them. So that is why when we teach them social skills of interaction, we are developing different skills in them or values in them, like sharing, caring, taking turns. They are the only child at home. So what feeling do they have? I. And you tell them, no, it's not the feeling of I, it's the feeling of we. You develop we feeling. You teach them empathy, you teach them sympathy. Two different terms, remember. Sympathy, empathy. What is sympathy? When you feel pity on somebody. Oh, should not have happened. That is sympathizing. And what is empathizing? You keep yourself into the shoes of the other person and go through the same feeling what the other person is going through. That is empathy. So you teach them empathy, you teach them sympathy, you teach them team building. Okay? You teach them respecting each other. You teach them helping each other, exchanging ideas. All that is through social development. We go to the third domain, very important, emotional development. What are emotions? What do you mean by emotions? Feelings. What are the different kinds of feelings? Happy, sad, angry. As teachers, we help them to understand the different kinds of feelings. First thing is to understand. Second is to express these feelings. How? If mother gives you a gift, how do you feel? Express it on the face. When mother scolds you, how do you feel? Express it. Sad. When your friend hits you, how do you feel? Angry. Express it on the face. So you help them to understand, you help them to control. Next is, very important is, not next domain, we are in the same domain, emotional. First we teach them understanding, second is expression. Suppose they are out with their mother or their parents and they want something. They went to the mall and they wanted something. Mother said no. What is their next immediate reaction? They will throw tantrums and they will say, I want it right now. And what sorry figure for the mother in the public. So what does the mother say? Okay, get up. I will get it for you. Isn't it? But as teachers, we help them to control their emotions. A no is a firm no. You cannot show us the aggression, your anger. You have to control your emotions. So we teach them to understand emotions. We teach them to express emotions. We also teach a very important aspect, that is controlling their emotions. In that way, we help them to develop emotionally. We come to the fourth important domain, physical development. Physical development. When I'm talking about physical development, I'm talking about two important aspects. Fine motor development and gross motor development. Fine motor development and gross motor development. When I'm talking about fine motor development, as teachers, we have to develop and help the children to develop their fine motor skills. What are fine motor skills? The muscles of hands and fingers. Why we need to develop these muscles for the children? Excellent. For writing, they have to develop tripod grip. Tripod grip. Or it is called as pencil grasp. Tripod grip or pencil grasp. What is the meaning of tri? Which are the three fingers involved for holding a pencil? Very important to